What's good, Summon Squad? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another DB Legends video. Today we're going to be making a tier list before the anniversary comes. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to change a lot after the anniversary. All the top players are going to change a lot after the anniversary. And so forth and so forth. So, we'll go from best to worst, obviously. I'll make this as accurate as possible. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's jump into it. So obviously, first definitive best unit in the game right now, Ultra Goku, leader of God tier. Endless combos, endless green cards. Got the ult that nullifies the whole blast effect. I don't know, you can't really get better than that. I am gonna put Gogeta up there in God tier 2. I mean, he is unrivaled. Just because there's a bunch of greens running around does not mean he can't go neutral and ruin your whole game. Does not mean he can't let one ally die and ruin your whole game. You know what I'm saying? Or let both allies die and double ult you. And I mean, he has so many options. You can make so many mistakes with these two units and still come out the victor because of the kits, because of how many cards they draw, because every time you fill Gogeta's gauge, you get a blue card. Every time you fill his gauge, you get a green card. I mean, Goku's gauge, you get a green card. But yeah, that's it for God tier. That's all I'm going to put in God tier. I'm not going to put anybody else in God tier. I don't feel anybody else deserves God tier, honestly. But first person I am going to put in Z is this man right here. Full power Frieza. We might move him around, we might not, you know. Full power Frieza is kind of self-explanatory. He nullifies endurance just on existing. He also does massive damage on the blue card. I mean, you could run either one, honestly. Zenkai full power, LF full power, and you're in the same exact boat. You know what I'm saying? Same exact boat. We are going to only go down to the S. We'll use S plus as S, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll go S for like tier 1. So, if you guys do enjoy, stick around to the end and make sure you hit that like button right now. Or Gogeta will ultimate Kamehameha you in your face. Yee. But, moving on here, next Z tier unit. And a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people aren't going to agree with me, but it is this guy right here. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, his Zenkai is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's really self-explanatory. His strike damage is in the 300,000s when you get him fully Zenkai buff, fully boosted, all of that good stuff. But I am going to make one change right now that some people might not agree. Some people will agree. You know what I'm saying? LF Cell deserves to be at the front of Z tier. His equip is ridiculous. You get a Z plus, that's 35% to his charge gauge, as well as 30% strike. And then I have to look at his platinum again, but it's a crazy platinum. Crazy platinum. He just got a major upgrade out of nowhere. I don't even know, honestly, I don't know where he was storing this, but oh well, you know. Moving on, free to play androids. They're somewhere up here, so I'm just gonna put them at like, I'm just gonna put them number 2. I'll put the free-to-play androids number 2, just so I don't get any hate in the comments. And I do want you guys' input, so comment down below after the end of the video. Watch it to the end. Comment down below what you guys think of this tier list right here. The next person I'm going to put in Z tier, a lot of people probably will not agree. Actually, a lot of people are going to agree because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is still Z tier. I don't care what anybody says. But as well as Sort of Hope Trunks here. He has gotten a major advantage with this. You run the free-to-play, you run Sort of Hope, and then you run Blue Boys, or you run Green Zamasu, Goku Black, something like that. I'm telling you that they are the counter to the androids. Just because they're hybrids does not mean they cannot counter the androids. You gotta think. Sort of Hope Trunks unique gauge. You gotta fill it up. Then he heals off of that once you get it filled. So they can't just come in and nullify your endurance. Free-to-play Trunks. He is an absolute tank, man. And 18 comes in, switch to free-to-play. Even if she does rush, he's probably going to live. Like, he's that tanky. Moving on. So, I do think we're done with Z tier. And I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to put him in S+. You know? Just because the androids are running around, red units are running around, major, Zamasu's running around. I mean, still, I ran into a mono purple team probably 6 times yesterday. Still playing mono purple. So yes, the yellows still have an advantage in this meta. Even though he might not be right there, but still. Let's see. Let me just change this real quick. Just make that A real fast. I think Gohan can go in S tier. Zenkai 7 FSK, definitely S tier in my opinion. I mean, he still does massive damage. He can still one-shot Gogeta, Ultra Gogeta. He can still one-shot any blue in the game with a last man standing buff. So, I mean, you can't really take that from him. Honestly, you can't. Next one, Future Han. He should definitely be at the top of S tier. Maybe Z. I'm not sure. Let me know how you guys feel about Future Han right now. I'm not sure. From what I played him, he's just aging. In my opinion, he's just aging. So, it is what it is. But I don't think I could put him in Z. Definitely Super Saiyan 4 Goku. His team is... GT has an alright setup. GT has a good all-around setup. You can't just run yellow, yellow, blue. You can't just run green, green, yellow. You can't do that with GT. You have to have a full color wheel. You have to have the full team that you need to run GT. And if you have that, Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be an absolute annihilator. His platinum equip gives him crazy buffs. I mean, his strike damage is ridiculous. His blast damage is okay. His ult damage is crazy. Yeah, that's all about Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, he's pretty self-explanatory in himself, honestly. I'm gonna put these two. I'm going to put the Blue Boys second S tier because they can be Z if you have them at the right amount of stars, but that's star count. We're not going off star count. We're going off meta. We're going off pre-anniversary, everything in the pre-anniversary. So, in my opinion, they are second S right now. Let's see. You know, I hate to say this, but I played. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Super Vegito can go in S tier, and he still does good damage. He still does good ult damage. He's still an all-around good unit. So I'll put him in S tier just to even out the little, you know. Honestly, LF Piccolo has a right to this meta, but he's just not. Like if they have the androids, it's just gonna be bad. I mean, if you have any yellow unit on your team, you get caught with Android 17, it's just gonna be bad. Yeah, it is. They do a crazy amount of damage. They combo forever. their switching comes faster than the blue boys in my opinion. But I mean, hey, what can you do? Next up, I'm going to put Corrupted Zamasu way back here because he is usable right now. He is very usable right now. I used him for the start of last season, back when we were still streaming. I mained him for half the season last year, and he did me pretty solid. So, Evo Vegeta, definitely go up here. He's pretty self-explanatory. He's just a GB on crack for real. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I'm gonna put him up here above Super Vegito because his damage is still there, man. I'm sorry, if you have him high stars, his damage is still there. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, can't really use him. The only one I consider putting at the end of S in this list is probably this guy here. Just because Chiku is literally still the GOAT. Still the GOAT. He's still the GOAT. He still does massive damage. He still does good strike damage. He still has that last man standing major buff. I mean, there's nothing really holding him back except for his age. That's it. That's it. And honestly, he's probably one of the best aged Zenkai LFs. Honestly. And then Jiren can go up here too, but I'm putting him in the back. For those of you who don't agree that he should be in the back, you're lying. I'm sorry, you are lying. You need to just let it go. You know, you need to just let it go. And you know what? Screw that. You're on Z tier in my opinion. You're on Z tier in my opinion. Honestly. His support's still the best in the game. And as far as tier A goes, I will put Bardock first. Because he's a really good unit. I'm not going to say he's not like good at all. He's not trash. It's just Bardock, the LF Bardock does not have a team. You have to run them with a bunch of EXs. It's not going to work. Not in today's meta, not in yesterday's meta, not in last month's meta. It's never going to work. You know? You can put him on a Saiyan team, leader slot, yeah. But he does not do the same things. The synergy with those new EX units, Fasha and Borgos, or was it Fasha and Toro? I think it was Fasha and Toro. Fasha and Toro literally create the synergy that I don't even think any other team has. But the problem is their EXs. They don't do enough. You know? Next up in tier 1, I'm going to put... Actually, no. I'm going to put Omega Shenron. His defense, still there. Damage, it was never the best. But, I mean... Really, what do you need damage for a defensive unit for? You know? You're running Omega just for defense. You're running him... I mean, there's no other way to put it. You're just running him for defense. Let's see here. I do think... Yeah, VB... Nah. Goten would definitely be next. Goten is kind of one-sided. He kind of does a bunch of blasts, and then when you get to the strike cards, he does nothing, absolutely nothing. So, I mean, he's very one-sided, but he can still be used on a good Sun family, on a good hybrid. Let's see. Next up, I'll put First Form Frieza Zenkai because he's still used almost every day I see him. And not to mention that his damage is good. His blue card does crazy damage. His support is amazing for LOE. Next up, I'm going to put Ape Vegeta. Ape Vegeta is a very good red unit. Has endurance. Has all that stuff. But the androids do damage to Saiyans. So, and he's in base form. He's just a Saiyan in this. So, they will do a lot of damage to this Vegeta. with that being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put Super Saiyan 3 up here next. Just because he still does good damage, still has that super long combo. It's just, once you get G4 to 6 stars, you're not gonna do anything with Super Saiyan 3 but Zenkai buff G4. So I mean, it's kinda, I don't know. It's kind of self-explanatory, but at the same time, you could run green, yellow Saiyans with Angel Vegeta. Maybe that works. I have not done that. I have not tried it. I've never ran that team. Actually, it just popped in my head. I might actually make a video. Comment down below if you want that video right there. Next up, I think I'm going to put VB over Rose. No offense, Rose, but you're just not it. I know you nullify endurance. I know you do that. But Ultra Kaioken is running around, pal. Ultra Kaioken is running around. And you don't got nothing on him. Next up, I will put Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta still does amazing damage at 6. Even at 6 stars, you hit a blue card, you transform. You transform, you hit a blue card. That unit's probably, if not dead, then he's half health at least. Unless he's type advantage, obviously. But neutral, he'll do just the same amount of damage. Next up, we will put... Honestly, I'm going to go with Ultra Vegeta. Ultra Vegeta is still very good. He still does a lot of damage. He's just purple. Like I said, Rose. And then we'll put Ultra Goku as well. You know what? Nah, VB, you can go here. You're not in there. You take his place, Rose, because Rose does. He's a good unit. He has a cover change. He nullifies cover. He goes neutral and blue card. I just forgot about his kit real quick. That's all. But we're going to use this. We're going to name it N. Yo, my slash is going. Oh. N. A. We'll delete this. Make this NA. That means not announced, you know what I'm saying? Unusable, whatever. And all these units apply. Whoa, where did he just go? All these units apply. Beerus, he does have good defense. He has no damage whatsoever now. Broly, he's just an all-around mess. I don't know what they were thinking when they did his kit. He was the best kit at one time, but unless he's with Bardock, he's not going to do anything. Kid Buu, he's still a very solid unit. It's just G4, tag androids. Tag Gohan and Trunks. There's a bunch of greens in today's meta. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. There's a bunch of greens in today's meta that I think is just too OP, you know? He's just too OP. But UI, he still has the Vanish. He still has the triple Vanish. You can't really take that from him. On Mono Purple, he does a lot of damage. He does the damage that he's supposed to be doing. But that's on Mono Purple. Meta has changed since then. Ultra Q, androids, everything else. Free-to-play Trunks even. I literally one-shot a UI Goku the other day with a free-to-play Trunks from full health with one strike card. It was bad. It was pretty bad. Vegito Blue, he just needs a plat. I feel like if they gave him a really decent platinum equipment. I'm not saying legends. I'm not saying go and break somebody's fucking platinum equipment. No, do not. I will sue you guys. But I'm saying, if you guys make a decent plat for GB, a very decent. I'm not saying like I'm merging on the edge of good here, but I'm just gonna say decent. You know, because at the end of the day, you can use VB still. He's still a very usable unit. His ultimate does tremendous amounts of damage, but if you don't have my high stars right now in today's meta, you're not doing anything. You know, and it kind of sucks, but smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're 80 away from the 1K, chat. 80 away from the 1K. Let's get there, my boys. Let's get there. But leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think of the tier list down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.